Oh, yeah. Hi, pipe smokers. Yeah, this is Paul Gilson, the Paul Gilson YouTube channel, and I am Paul Gilson, aka Paul the Pipe Guy. And it is 6:45, 45 minutes after the hour in the outskirts of Rochester, New York, in the United States of America. Thank God. I just wanted to do a little. I'm actually exhausted. It's Friday, the 29th of September, and so it's starting to get darker earlier. And I was gonna actually go down to the shooting range, and but had to wait in line for about an hour and a half for what I needed. So I left the house at 10 after 6 this morning, and I just got home, and it's almost 13 hours later. I'm beat. We're gonna have a little smoke together, just maybe 5 minutes. And I haven't felt like smoking a pipe in a couple weeks, and I haven't felt like smoking a cigar in a couple of weeks. So I'm gonna have a cigarette. So today marks 2 weeks of sobriety. And I have a Labatt's Blue non-alcoholic beer. If you really read the label, it has 0.5% alcohol in it. So it's a 0.5% alcohol, which means if this was a regular beer, a regular Labatt's Blue, I'd have to drink 10 of these to equal one of these. So if you look at Alcoholics Anonymous and stuff, and I'm not trying to beat a dead horse about my sobriety or anything, I'm very thankful for everybody's responses and support and prayers. And I really researched this. By the way, cheers. And it tastes good. I researched, should I even be drinking non-alcoholic beer? And I didn't for about the first 9 days. So up until a few days ago, I was drinking ginger ale, but the sugar was killing me. I'd come home and have 2 or 3 ginger ales just to get that fizz, and it eased everything, but the sugar was keeping me up all night. I was probably urinating 30 times a night. So I did a lot of research, and according to Alcoholics Anonymous, anything that you drink that has alcohol in it, you've broken sobriety. But I love to do research, and so some of you may or may not disagree with me that this could be a gateway back into drinking, buying a regular beer, but I don't want to do that. I don't want the alcohol. And the hops and so forth in this, and just the taste of it, it's refreshing, and it just takes the edge off. So I've read many articles about people getting sober and so forth, and they'll be at a party, or if they want a beer at home, they thank God for the non-alcoholic beer, because there's a 0.5% in it. You couldn't drink enough to even feel a buzz if you've never had alcohol in your life. But, AA is really good for a lot of people, but after all my research, I had to make my own decision on whether I wanted to even chance it, and this tastes good to me. So if I have a couple, 2 or 3 of these, it's like having, It's nothing. You could be gargling with mouthwash, and just through the capillaries in your mouth, you could get more alcohol from gargling with mouthwash than you can from drinking one of these. And I'm not trying to negate any of it, but it's just worked for me. It takes the edge off. But I guess the purpose of the video, I haven't done one, in a while, really, is to thank the YouTube pipe community for all your support. I've gotten a lot of responses and prayers, and people saying welcome aboard to sobriety, and you know who you are that supported me, and I appreciate that. I really do. And my kids have given me a lot of support. My family, my mom. And I'm just going to keep trucking along, and I'm going to take it one day at a time. I'm sober today, and like Smarty Bob said, yesterday's in the past, tomorrow's not promised. You just have today, and I'm thankful for that. So, I've been tired, but although, I wake up refreshed and I have a lot of energy and so forth, I noticed, once I got through the initial shock of not having beer after 5 or 6 days, I noticed that the bag started going away under my eyes. My face actually got thinner. My skin became rehydrated. And I've been able to do a lot of things that I haven't done in years. And, one of them is just, coming home and then eating dinner right away instead of cracking a beer. And then, if it's 8 o'clock and I decide I want to go down to the store, I haven't had 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 beers, and I can go hop in my car and drive right down to the store, shop around for an hour. It's really a newfound freedom. And the support that I've received from my family and my children and the YouTube pipe community, I really appreciate. I've kind of really had to take things in stride, because when I was at work, I would work, and then as soon as I would get home, I would crack a beer open. And so pretty much everything I do after work, I associate with drinking beer. If I'm cooking, I associate it. If I'm having a campfire, if I'm cleaning, if I'm doing laundry, if I'm playing guitar, if I'm doing a video, all that, mowing the lawn, all that for the last 8 years is I've associated that with drinking. And so I've had to kind of come home and just kind of putter around the house. And I've needed a long landing strip, so to speak, because I'd come home and get all hyper and do this and do that and have 14 different things going on. And I'm not doing that now. And so I'm going to reintegrate certain things into my sober life, little by little. Otherwise, I'm just going to become overwhelmed. The phone, there was a lot of people that would put a bunch of Facebook stuff on. I haven't gone on Facebook that much. There's a lot of things that I've changed that were time wasters for me. And so it's real good. I mean, I know I don't have a huge big smile on my face, but it's been a long week, and it's going to be gorgeous this weekend. It's going to be in the mid to upper 70s, full sun, Saturday and Sunday, and I have them off. So I have plans for this weekend and so forth. So I just wanted to get that out there. Like I said, I don't want to beat a dead horse with my sobriety, but I'm really humbled and overwhelmed with the responses I got on my video when I decided to get sober. And I haven't taking the time to answer back. I've always been a real big, I'll get right back to the person when they make a comment on one of my videos. And so there's like 18 comments on the one video I did. And I haven't responded back. I've just kind of been resting and relaxing, but I will respond. And thank you so much, everybody. So I'm just going to putter around the house. I haven't watched football, haven't turned the TV on really, just kind of taking it one day at a time and slower. And like I said, when I need a long runway, I mean, before when I was drinking, I'd come home and I'd drink and all of a sudden it'd be 11 o'clock and I'd have to be up in 6 hours. And then I'd go and fall asleep. But now, you know, right now it's 7 o'clock. I'll probably putter around the house till 8 or 9 o'clock because I don't have to work tomorrow. And then I can slowly go into the evening and then go to bed. Where if I keep busy doing a million different chores, all of a sudden it's 11 o'clock and I'm the type of guy that it takes me a while to coast down and get ready for sleep. So, yeah, that's my take on things so far. So, thank you, everyone. I feel good. I'm just taking it one step at a time and taking things slow and easy and, you know, move from there. So, thanks for sticking with me. I'm Paul the Pipe Guy from the outskirts of Rochester, New York. Over, but not out. Thank you so much.